We are here today to make a special announcement. I am Benjamin Fulford, and I represent an alliance, a very powerful alliance based in the South, the East, and the West. People in the intelligence community and other people know that we are extraordinarily serious power, and we have been fighting a battle against the New World Order. And today we've come to an important agreement with the Illuminati, and we're making an announcement. Could you tell us about who you are and what you represent?
Yes, my name is Leo Lion Zagami. I'm the Prince of Sant'Elia. I'm an Italian aristocrat connected to the Sacred Roman Empire. I am the Grand Master of the Ordo Illuminatorum Universalis, founded in the Principality of Monaco in 1999. And I'm here representing also the Academy of the Illuminati, which resides in Piazza di Spagna 35, and also the Italian Freemasons of the ancient and accepted Scottish Rite of Piazza del Gesù, of the 33rd degree. So I'm here to start this dialogue, we hope positive, for the next and upcoming period, which is very important for mankind, in which we would like to finalize this exposure of the negative sides within the Illuminati that have been bringing us to the present stage in which we have this kind of very negative image on the internet of being the evil ones, by saying those negative factions have been finally isolated, and this can be also confirmed by Benjamin.
Yes, it is true that the people who did 9/11 and who are planning to kill 4 billion people are on the verge of complete loss of power. We believe the Federal Reserve Board will not last beyond September of this year, 30th of this year at the latest. Things are going to happen at an escalating pace, and we've agreed that we need to come up with a better way of running this planet so there's no more war, no more poverty, no more environmental destruction, and that in the future it will not be secret societies that run this planet without people knowing what's really going on. It has to be replaced by a new system, and we're discussing this. But in the meantime, we have a planet in crisis. We have wiped out more than 30% of the species on this planet in this past century. 50 million people die from starvation-related causes every year, and we spend all human savings on war and weapons instead of development and nature. So we're coming to a fundamental agreement that everything has to change, and for the better.
Absolutely, and I think that this is an historical opportunity between the Illuminati, the real Illuminati of the West, and the real Illuminati of the East, to start this dialogue in the name of peace, tolerance, and truth. The moment in which we reveal certain truths, as painful as they might be, including in 9/11, we obviously create a kind of wave. But that wave can also become a positive wave of love, of understanding, the moment in which we finally say, okay, these people have done their wrongdoings, their wickedness, have been using and abusing their power, their position, and now it is time for a big change. It's time for these factions of the Illuminati, who are not so illuminated, because the moment in which Illuminati starts to really work only for the oppression of mankind, without wanting to bring that light from above, below, he is not really being an illuminated being. Okay. He's being a being of darkness, a being controlled by those materialistic, demonic forces from below. So they are Satanists. They are Satanists who have taken control of certain factions of the intelligence, of the military, and have brought us to where we are now. Why? Because they wanted to sell weapons, they wanted to make money with the sales of those weapons, invested within their own banks. All the system is cracking down now.
Yes,
Benjamin,
it's like Humpty Dumpty. There's no way they're going to be able to put it back together again. And their plans to kill 4 billion people have been stopped. They will not be able to carry them out. And some very powerful forces in the CIA, the U.S. alphabet soup agencies, the Pentagon, MI6. A lot of forces are now aligned against him. They are basically Nazis, and they believe in eugenics, and they believe certain races are superior and other races have to be killed. And most decent Westerners find such thinking horrendous.
We, as the Academy of the Illuminati, the Ordo Illuminatorum Universalis, and the Ancient and Accepted Scottish Rite of Piazza del Gesù in Italy, think it's about time to work for a positive imprint in the New World Order, because we are going towards something that is new, something that is obviously has to be orderly, because we have order out of chaos, but it doesn't have to be the enslavement of the big brother of Orwellian proportions.
Okay. Now,
it can be something that brings us all together, those illuminating beings from the West, from the East.
I'm not in favor of what they call the New World Order.
No, but
I understand that word has been associated too much with bad things. But what we're saying on our side is that we have to actually see concrete changes. We want to see the end of the fighting in Afghanistan, in Iraq. We want to see the end of the killing, and it has to be actions, not words. We will be expecting changes that anybody can understand and not just flowery talk.
Yes. People know from my personal history, which is surrounded by controversy, the fact that I have been within the Illuminati a reforming force, and at times very criticized and even threatened for taking this position within such an institution like the Illuminati in the West. But because I work now closely with those factions within the Catholic Church, within the Knights of Malta, and within other institutions that want to really make a positive change, let's try to finalize this dialogue in a positive way between me and you, Benjamin, today, so that the people start to understand that there is a dialogue at the upper level, and that actually being only confrontational, meaning if I sit like certain people in the so-called truth movement outside the Bilderberg meeting with a big megaphone shouting, cowards, that is not going to bring our society forward. Yeah. We actually have to change the society from within these institutions that obviously, if they have something that is corrupt, that is criminal, has to be eliminated.
It is clear for sure that now, the fact is we have to deal with the people who have been running the planet so far, and we have to ensure there's an orderly transition, and criticizing alone is not good enough. You have to come up with a better alternative. And for now, what we have suggested on our side is a 3-year intensive campaign, bigger than World War II, designed to completely eliminate all poverty, all environmental destruction, and all war, and hopefully all disease, within 3 years, before we even start thinking about a new way of, well, we can think about it and discuss it over the time, but in the meantime, we have an emergency situation. We must fix up this planet. Then we can all come together, and not just the elite, and figure out how do we want this planet to be. That's as far as I have to say today.
I want to conclude this speech because I think that up until now all the interreligious, interfaith dialogue has been restricted to people that only face very superficial questions on one of these kind of conferences where everybody has to feel good about themselves, about the fact that their religion is better than others, or their political party is better than others, or their military organization is better than others. Here, nobody wants to prevail on no one. We want to try to work together for a common understanding. If there is illuminated beings in the Shintoist, in the Buddhist, in the Christian, in the Muslim, in any tradition, they have to come together without prevail on each other. The rule is not to prevail on each other, because if we have to form a World Council of Religions who illuminates the masses below, a World Council of illuminated beings, nobody can prevail and say, I have the ultimate truth. The truth comes only from working together under a common denominator, which is love and the understanding of the great architect of the universe.
And the very important thing is the golden rule. Treat other people the way you want them to treat you, and extend that also to nature. That much we agree on. These are the core values. But at the end of the day, we've agreed that we want harmony on this planet and an end to the horrors.
Brotherly love, relief and truth. We need in society more Freemasonry that is real Freemasonry like it used to be, which brings men together under a common bond, that actually bring only elitarian forces to create lobbies of power which wants to only entangle this civilization in one war after the other to make money.
My only problem is we cannot have secrecy.
Absolutely. The secrecy, in fact, if you notice, in the last few years, regular Freemasonry, on the contrary of irregular or even Masonic lobbies that are paramasonic, like the Skull and Bones, which are not even Masonic, they are Illuminati, as you call them. The difference is this, that we are opening up to scrutiny, opening up our documentation, opening up our meetings, so that people can see us. Even the Illuminati in Italy, since 2002, since the 11th of July 2002, is not anymore a secret organization. It's an official organization registered by law with an office which can be found in Piazza di Spagna 35.
Okay. But anyway,
so we are going towards the people in a way that the people can finally learn about who we are without the misconceptions, because the misconceptions and the dark side takes advantage of the misconceptions, and they will continue doing those negative rituals, those negative manipulation games within certain circles like the Bohemian Grove if we let them do it.
No, they will be stopped.
They will be stopped.
And we in the alliance I represent expect to see action, not words. And we believe there will be very serious change that anybody on the planet will be able to see. Thank you.
Thank you very much.